Okay, now we're going to the module number 2. This is Beginner's Guide to Selling AI Smart Websites. Now, we covered some of the starting points and some of the things that you need to know in the first module. Now, I will show you how to find local clients for your AI website agency. Now, one thing that I have to note as well is we will cover how to build out the AI website, smart website. We already have templates and stuff like that in GoHighLevel in some of the up and coming modules. Okay, now I'm going to show you first how you can find and land your local clients with your AI website agency. So as you can see, we're going to go through your ideal client, lead gen strategies. This is going to be really detailed. I don't think no one on YouTube in the GoHighLevel space actually covered this. And we're going to go to scripts and templates and then handling objections and some of the freebies as well that you will get along the way. So who is your ideal client? Now, these are the types of local businesses that are most likely to pay for your AI websites, right? And most of the local businesses that don't have this installed will pay for your AI websites. And we'll kind of break this down within this video. It could be a lot of different local businesses and not just one specific business. Okay, so some of the best niches to target, again, this is just going to be my personal recommendation, but I will show you as well some of the other niches. By the way, if you sign up with our 30-day free trial, you also get $100, or not $100, but 100 free niches that you can target, like a free ebook. And within that free ebook, you pretty much have niches that no one is covering on YouTube. I'll go through that ebook in this particular module after this slide right here. So obviously, some of the best niches to target right now are plumbers and HVAC. These have high ticket jobs, missed calls constantly, and no automation because they don't actually know how to set this up for themselves. Then we have dentists and med spas, so appointment driven, reputation critical, and high margin clients. Again, as you know, HVAC and dentists and med spas, they're pretty much high ticket. So this is also one thing that you should be kind of mindful of when searching for niches. They need to be high ticket if you want, to make them more money, right? Because that at the end of the day is the whole goal of this. Obviously, gyms and fitness, right? So Hormozy, if you know who that is, Alex Hormozy worked with a lot of gyms and fitness, particularly like fitness corporations. So membership sales, class bookings, review sensitive businesses. These are really good because again, they really need, anything that they could get hands on to improve their business. Law firms, obviously high value leads, slow to modernize, and love missed call recovery. So they absolutely love that. Again, we had a couple of experiences already with some of these niches, so we kind of know, or I kind of know what I'm talking about. When I say we, I mean, about myself and my team. I'm not the only one, but I am the only one teaching right here. So real estate agents as well. So lead nurturing is everything. It's perfect fit for AI follow-ups. And then obviously restaurants and cafes, online booking, reviews, and reputation management are make or break. So as you can see, each of these niches have something that is kind of unique to that niche, right? So HVAC and plumbers, they have high ticket jobs and they have missed calls constantly. So that's what they need, right? Along with your AI website, they will need a missed call automation. Also, dentists and med spas, they are, again, appointment driven, so they will need an appointment system, which, everything that I just said right here can be done within GoHighLevel, which is such a great platform. And then obviously membership sales for gyms. For law firms, they really love, modernizing their law firm and making it modern with AI and stuff like that. So these are also great clients because they are professional and they know what they're doing within their own business. Real estate agents, they are overflowing with leads. They need more leads at any given time, so really a good niche as well. And restaurant and cafes. Now, all of these niches that I just said right here, don't blindly go and pick a niche just from this list, okay? I will show you right now 100 different niches that you can go through, and I will also show you, or actually tell you, that you don't have to choose these niches. These are very popular niches. A lot of people will go and target these niches, And that might be a downside of some of these niches. Like HVAC and plumbers, they already know they're going to get cold calls, they're going to get outreach messages, and pretty much, they are going to get bombarded with a lot of different agencies offering the same services. So you need to be different, and you need to be obviously targeting, either these niches, but again, make sure you're different, or different niches, which I'm about to show you right now in a second. So as you can see, this is the ebook that you will get if you sign up with our link below. You will get top 100 underrated local business niches for GoHighLevel agencies. And this is essentially the 100 overlooked niches where agency owners can sell more, earn more, and scale faster, okay? So some of these niches, obviously you will go through this ebook, you will have it in your snapshot once you sign up with our 30-day free trial, along with the school, community, and everything. But as you can see, like some of the things that not many people are talking about right now, and especially on YouTube, they're not talking about stem cell and regenerative medicine clinics. So these are really high ticket services. They're specialized in stem cell treatment. So this is again a niche that no one is talking about, and a niche that you can basically go and target, okay? Now, I will not read all of this. You can kind of go through the entire ebook and go through it alone, but I will kind of show you a couple of niches from this list. Now, as you can see, for example, we have peptide therapy clinics. Peptides are really thriving right now. A lot of people want to, experiment with peptides. If you don't know what peptides are, just go and search it up. But essentially, you can see right here, they're used for anti-aging, muscle recovery, cognitive enhancement. And, they're currently exploding in popularity among 35 to 55 male demographic, because that is the time when they're mostly used. So this is what you can kind of go, and you can also target these type of clinics. So you don't have just med spas, right? Most people will say, yo, just, target med spas or something like that. That's quite popular. So most people will actually go and, target those med spas and stuff like that. But why not target something that is more specific? Like in this case, you have peptide therapy clinics, for example, flow tank or sensory deprivation studios. This is a wellness niche, extremely loyal repeat customers with strong word of mouth potential. As you can see, again, their membership model converts well as well. So you can kind of see the downsides and upsides of each of these niches. Now let's go and cover two more niches right here. So I'll just go through it. So for example, we have here speech language pathology, private practices, very specific niche, never heard about it, right? And you pretty much go in here and you find your niche, okay? Then again, we have sober living and recovery housing. So sober living homes are a 35 billion plus industry with thousands of independent operators who have virtually no digital infrastructure. So this is pretty interesting. So you will kind of go through this ebook and you will see some of the things that you won't find anywhere on the internet. Trust me, you won't find this on YouTube. You won't find this on your favorite GoHighLevel guru. This is something that, I'm covering, and only I am covering this right now on YouTube. So as you can see, most people will say, hey, just go and target plumbers, HVAC, dentists, and med spas. I did tell you that, right? I did tell you they are great niches, but I still kind of, with an open mind, I kind of recommend you as well some other things like hair transplant clinics. I mean, that's pretty popular right now. I might need one soon. So, that's definitely something you can kind of go. Laser tattoo removal studios as well, also for scars. So laser removal for scars is also very popular. So you can kind of go and you can find these niches. And again, how you can find these niches is, you can simply go, let's say we find, a stem cell clinic. We can go to Google stem cell clinic Los Angeles. So you kind of go, you type your stem cell or your niche and then your city, okay? So in this case, as you can see, we have a bunch of those, and we can go on each website and we can kind of see what they're doing, okay? Do they have a booking system? Okay, they might have a booking system. They don't have actually an AI chatbot right here, which is something that we can go and we can, incorporate into their business. So again, these are some of the things that you should be mindful of. Again, if you sign up with our 30-day free trial, not only will you get my support in the community, you will get one of these ebooks right here as well, which, you can kind of go through this. There are 100 different niches here. I mean, this is a really crazy value that I'm giving away for absolutely free. So again, if you want to check it out, check that out, and let's continue with the presentation. So again, just to recap kind of here, these are the niches. Obviously, you can go and you can always choose other niches as well. But yeah, let's go to the next slide. So what makes the perfect prospect? Okay, the perfect prospect is, here's some green flags and red flags. Obviously, I showed you one example right before this slide with a stem cell clinic. But right here, you can see some green flags. They don't have a live chatbot or chat on their website. This is extremely important. If they don't have it, they're losing money. And you can later on in the sales process tell them that. Also, they don't have an online booking, phone calls only. This is perfect. If they don't have it, on the last stem cell website that we just took a look at a couple of seconds ago, they did have it. So again, that's something that, they might only have, a system already in place. Slow or poor mobile website experience. Again, if it's loading too much or too long, it's definitely a green flag that you should go and you should fix that. And keep in mind, like, some of these green flags, you don't have to have all green flags. You can just have one. For example, no live chatbot or chat on their website. And you can go and you can leverage that in your sales process later on. And by the way, we'll also cover sales process later on, so you don't have to worry about that. Then they have less than 4-star Google rating. So that's also something that, is very important. If they have less than 4-star, that means there is room for improvement. Also, they're active on Google Maps, but no recent reviews. This is terrible for a business. You can literally go and leverage that in your sales process and tell them that they or their competitors are making more money and are positioned in a much better place than them because they don't have such a good review system in place. Okay, also running Google ads but losing after-hour leads. Again, most of these local businesses, they do run ads, some of them, but they are really terrible at running ads, or the ads don't work, or they work but they don't actually know how to convert those customers into, or like those clicks into customers, long-term customers. Obviously, some of the red flags, you can skip this. This is very rare, by the way. Red flags are very, very rare because usually you will find at least 1 to 2 to 3 green flags, okay? So red flags, again, they already have using a sophisticated CRM system. They have a national franchise, so decisions are made centrally. So if they are a bigger business, bigger local business, that is something that I would not recommend because, again, you will need to go into their team, talk with a lot of different team members and stuff like that. Also, business owner is highly tech savvy. Again, most of the business owners in the local business niche are not tech savvy, but it can happen. Recently, they rebuilt their websites themselves. This is something that is not such a red flag because you can still go and pitch them on a specific like AI website, because you're not selling AI website, you're selling what AI website is doing to them, okay? Or resulting for their business. Okay, so if they are under 6 months old, maybe they don't have a budget yet, you can kind of talk with the budget here. And then they have no Google Maps presence. It doesn't show online. Now, obviously, some of these, red flags are you can kind of mitigate them with having a great sales skills and a sales system. But again, this is self-selling, okay? So even if you don't know how to sell, you will be able to pretty much, sell this in a really quick way, okay? Now, here's also one important thing, and that is auditing a prospect in 5 minutes. So we audit one prospect, which was a stem cell clinic. So you kind of saw how this works. You kind of saw, how I went in, I searched for this particular prospect. Now, again, you first go to Google Maps search, you search for the niche plus your city. So again, stem cell clinics plus, Los Angeles, for example. And you look at the top 10 results. These businesses are usually spending money on visibility, but not on conversion. So this is really good for you because you can then go and you can target those. And then businesses that are under those businesses, they're not even spending that much money on reviews, but they will spend money to outrank their competitors. And you can be sure at that. So Checking their website, obviously this is very important. You visit the site on mobile, no chat widget, no booking button, load slowly. That's your opening, right? Screenshot it for your outreach and you can go and use that in your outreach. By the way, I will show you how you can do this automatically. Like you can literally tell AI, scrape me, you know, these websites within this niche, within this area, and it will give you all of the businesses, their contact info, without actually going you know, on their website manually. So you don't have to do manually. In 2026 and 2027, you don't have to do a lot of things manually, okay? Also, you can, you know, read their reviews, check their Google reviews, under 50 reviews, no responses from the owner, introduce your reputation management or manager feature or management feature. And you can kind of go and pitch them that, because usually what will happen is, you know, you will see, okay, they have under 50 reviews, they have no responses from the owner, they are lacking at this, and probably the owner doesn't have time to manage this on their own. Then you can obviously call and time the answer. And by the way, cold calling isn't the only way how to close those leads. And even if you hate cold calling, I will show you how you can actually go and close those leads, okay? So you can call their number at 6 p.m. or on a weekend. If it rings out, you just found your stronger speech point for missed call text back, and then you can email them, okay? But again, there's a lot of different ways how you can kind of go and, you know, how you can pretty much like sign clients. You know, cold calling is one way. It's definitely old school, fastest way, but there are other ways as well, which I'm about to show you quite soon. Okay, let me now actually show you how you can actually go and find these websites. Also, one plugin and couple of tools you can use to kind of see what they're using, if they're already using GoHighLevel or if they're not using GoHighLevel, okay? So in this case, you go here and you pretty much go, you know, med spa, and then you have, for example, let's go another city, New York, okay? And we'll go here and we'll see, okay, we have here businesses. So as you can see, we can see some of the businesses. We click more businesses and we'll see more businesses right here. Now let's scroll down. Let's not pick first one. Let's click this one. Okay. So as you can see here is Be Rejuvenated or Rejuved Medical Spa and Wellness Studio NIC. As you can see, they have book appointments. So what I'm using here to kind of test what they're using and to know what tools they're using, what softwares they might be using for booking appointments, for pretty much the website and management, I go to Webilizer, okay? So you can install this Chrome extension on Chrome or on Brave. I have Brave browser here, but you can install this extension in your Chrome, and then once you add it, you simply go to that website you want to check and click here, okay? And here, as you can see, you will see the technologies they're using. So they're using right here font scripts, Google Font API. They're using performance, priority hints, okay? They're not using GoHighLevel, as I can see. Analytics, you know, they're using this for analytics. For maps, they're using this. So you can kind of go and see what they're using. And you can also record an outreach, you know, video with this as well and reach out to them. But again, as I said, I will show you how to reach out to them without doing all these things. And then as you can see, you can kind of go and test this out. Okay, they have this booking system right here. So it's not really that, you know, freedom based, because on GoHighLevel, you actually have availability that you can choose. And then they can kind of choose that availability for the patients. Now, as you can see, what they don't have is they don't have a chat widget as well. So although their website might look really good, that website is not really working well, okay? And it can work much better if they add an AI chat widget, if they add a pop-up, which I'm about to show you how you can do that in the next modules. As you can see, they do have reviews, which is really great. So that's really good. That increases trust. They do have, you know, frequently asked questions and stuff like that. So it's really good. But again, you know, most of these businesses, they don't know how to integrate AI. They're pretty much lost, right? Because they don't know exactly, you know, how they can actually implement AI. And even if they know about GoHighLevel, they need to learn GoHighLevel. So, you know, it doesn't make sense for them to go and, you know, to leverage this. So this is manually how you can find businesses. I will show you as well later on how you can find businesses like automatically, so that you can use AI to actually find those businesses, okay? So that's also one thing that we will cover. Now let's get right into the presentation. Okay, now we're going to lead generation strategy. So these are 3 proven ways to get a steady flow of clients into your pipeline. Again, most people, they will just go, say cold call. Okay, that's good. You can always cold call. That's an old school way of doing things. And it's definitely a fast way. Okay, I'm not shitting on cold calls. But again, that's something that you can kind of, use always. Okay, now, there is in the entire online business and basically in the entire online business world, there is only 3 ways how you can get customers, okay? Now there are some subways or subcategories under those 3 ways, but these are mainly top 3 ways you can get customers in 2026, in 2027 and beyond, okay? So you either do organic marketing, you either do outreach, or you either do paid ads, okay? So there's no in between. These are the things that work, okay? So either you have organic marketing. So, and by the way, I will show you example for each of these. So first we have organic marketing. You build authority, you attract clients, so you create content on YouTube. You create content on Instagram or TikTok showing local business owners how AI websites work. And then obviously case studies and how-to videos, they pull inbound leads to you. So there's no cold pitching needed here. And this is really good because as you're watching this video right now, you're probably going to watch other videos on how to solve a certain problem. That's exactly what local businesses are doing. They're watching videos on how they can solve a certain problem. So I will give you an example, but as you can see, some of the examples are YouTube tutorials and walkthroughs like this one for local businesses, Instagram Reels with real results, client case study videos, and then behind the scenes agency content. So this is slow to start, but it's powerful long term, okay? If you're doing this for 1 year, you will definitely get a pipeline full of clients. And I'm not even kidding, I've been in the content game for a long time, and content is literally one of the best ways to generate leads if you don't want to cold call and if you want to wait a little, okay? Also, you can go direct. With outreach, you can go direct. You can get immediate results. So you can proactively reach out to businesses you already audited. So cold email, cold calls, LinkedIn messages, social media DMs are also like the fastest way to book your first discovery calls. Again, you can do this manually or automatically. I will show you how to do it automatically as well. Now, this can be cold email sequences via GoHighLevel. Again, this is something that I've done previously, and I will show you right now in this module actually how to set this up. And again, if you sign up with our 30-day free trialing, you will have this inside GoHighLevel, and then you can just plug and play. And this is exactly what I'm about to show you soon. Also, LinkedIn connection plus DM strategy. You can have a LinkedIn connection and then have a DM strategy on there. Same on Instagram, Facebook, and again, cold calling with a proven script is also something you can do. I will show you some cold calling scripts as well during this module, but that's for the outreach. We also have paid ads. Paid ads is something I wouldn't recommend for beginners. I would only recommend this once you have a lot of cash flow coming in. Let's say you have 15 to 20K. Between those numbers, you can run Facebook or Google ads targeting business owners with a specific radius. So for example, Santa Monica, Los Angeles, even like a $10 a day budget can generate some consistent demo bookings. And by the way, if you're running paid ads, you will need a high converting landing page that pretty much has everything about your business, and so they can book call. And usually they need to, like, the CTA or call to action for this is to book a call with you, okay? So again, Facebook ads can be 10 to 20 kilometer radius targeting. So in this case, it can be you're targeting med spas in Los Angeles in between like 10 to 20 kilometers. Google ads, you can do something like keywords, okay? So you can target people that are searching for keywords, for example, AI website and then Los Angeles, or best AI agency Los Angeles, or best AI agency for med spas Los Angeles. Again, you have Instagram ads. You can run these to local business owners. Again, that's something that I'm about to show you how this works and how you can do the copy for the ads and how you can do pretty much the ads itself. And then also retargeting warm leads who visited your site. So you need to have a Facebook pixel installed on your site. But again, this is all for the, later on. You don't have to focus on all these things. You can just choose one of these things and you can go with that. So again, organic marketing, slow to start, powerful long-term. Obviously outreach is fast, is best for first 30 days. And then we have also paid ads, which is immediate, so it scales with budget, so you need some money coming in. And again, these are some of the things. Now let me show you some of the examples for each and how you can actually set up the outreach for you. But before we do that, I actually want to go through some of the slides first. So let's go through some of the slides again. So again, channel 1 is organic marketing. Okay, so first we're going to be covering organic marketing. So what content gets clients? This is very important, and I will also show you some of the things, how I rank my content so that it is shown to the correct audience, okay? Now, some of the case study videos can be how I built a plumber a smart website in 2 hours. These go viral with local business owners. You can also do something like how I built an AI system that books calls for, whatever business you're working with, for dentists, for med spas, stuff like that. So again, you're targeting those local business owners. So you're not going to be doing basic content like how I made AI website. No, you want a specific content that targets specific ICP, ideal customer profile, okay? So you want something that has substance, okay? So in this case, you want to do something like how I made XYZ money with AI websites for dentists, okay? This is very specific, and this is what dentists will want to watch, because dentists, the only thing they're worrying about, not just dentists, but local businesses as well, is how much money they're going to make, okay? People are selfish. They only think about money. I mean, especially when the business is, it's within the business realm, okay? Also, before, after demos, so show a dumb website side by side with your smart website and show how the AI chat demo closes itself. You don't even have to have have made already money to local businesses. You can just show how this would work for local business, and then a local business would go and use that, okay? So how-to tutorials are very powerful here, okay? Very, very powerful. I mean, right now you're watching how-to tutorial just in a different niche, okay? I'm helping right now AI enthusiasts and agency owners who want to use GoHighLevel to sell AI websites. So the same way you're going to be teaching or showing people in the local business realm niche how to do this, okay? So how to set up missed call text back in GoHighLevel positions you as the expert and attracts do-it-yourself like people who want to eventually pay you, okay? So this is something like that's very popular. Again, I will show you examples. Some of the best platforms to post on by far. Now, by far, guys, I wouldn't focus on any other platform other than YouTube, if you ask me, because I'm really an expert at YouTube as well. So YouTube has long form walkthroughs. It's best for SEO. For those of you who don't know what SEO is, which I'm sure most of you know, but it's a way to position your keywords on top of search so that people can actually see, people that you want to see, or people that will be your clients, to see your videos. So that's SEO. So videos rank for how to get more client searches. These are really good. And by the way, these are evergreen videos. I have videos from 1 year ago that they're still making money and still booking calls for me, okay? I have videos from a couple of months ago that are still booking calls for me, okay? So usually the videos will work like that. You will post a video and then a couple of weeks will go by and then you will start getting calls, okay? So that's really important that you know this, because this is, again, very important for you to, for your organic marketing. I will show you exactly how this works. And again, no GoHighLevel expert will show you this, but I will in this particular module. Also Instagram, so reels or transformation and demos. This is great if you don't have a lot of time for long form videos. It's great for DMs as well, because viewers become warm prospects. But again, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, they're not working in a way that YouTube works, where you have, warm audience that watches your video, that are ready to buy. Usually, and they are not evergreen, okay? You need more videos to warm up the prospect. So think of it like this. This is a great mindset to have. The more time people spend with your content, the higher chances are of buying, okay? So if someone watches your 5 Instagram reels, they might buy, but if someone watches your 1 long form video, they will probably buy because you kind of taught them something, you know, you show them how to do something. So again, you know, either you can do like 5 to 10 reels or you can do 1 long form per week, okay? So, and that will kind of give you the advantage. Also, like local business owner groups, like you can post tips and link to your profile, like organic reach and DM pipeline as well. Or on LinkedIn, this is best for B2B niches like law firms, real estate, very corporate niches, okay? So these are long form posts that build authority fast. So again, these posts, all of these posts are revolving around these 3 things, okay? So if you can show on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn case study videos, before and after demos, how-to tutorials through text or through video, you will win long term, okay? Now let me actually show you, you know, a couple of things that you can use here. And these are the things that you can pretty much go and leverage. And again, this is something that I should not show, but I will show. And yeah, I'll show it for free in this video so that you get the most value out of this one. So as you can see, we're here on YouTube and I will go and search something right here up. Now, one thing is, let's try to put ourselves into the point of view of a local business owner, okay? A local business owner, let's say he is a dentist from Los Angeles and he's searching for how to integrate AI within his business, okay? So let's say I'm that, you know, how to integrate or how to create AI website for, let's say, you know, dentists, right? So as you can see right here, I created talking website AI for dentists. So as you can see, these are some of the videos that are helping pretty much people to get clients. Now, as you can see, here's one of my videos as well. And if we click on this video, let's click on it.
YouTube creators, if no one clicks your video.
Okay, let's actually mute this one. So as you can see, I have here, obviously, you know, my links and everything. But as you can see, I got 436 views and these views are still going up and up and up. What does that mean? I'm pretty much getting organic views on this video. And this video is teaching dentists how to make an AI chatbot, okay? And when someone goes and in the video, what you can say is you can say something like, you know, if you're a dentist, if you want this set up and the whole AI smart website set up for you, I can do this. Just book the call down below and yeah, let's set up something for you. That's something you can say at the start of the video because most people will be at the start of your video, okay? So again, this is organic marketing 101, guys. I'm literally giving you the sauce and the value that no one is giving you online, okay? So this is something that you can kind of go through and that you can rank on, okay? So if I go here and if I copy this in here, I will get my video to rank first, okay? So if some dentists from Los Angeles or whatever in the world, okay, are searching for how to make an AI chatbot for dentists, they will see that my video is the first video that is ranking for this particular keyword, okay? Now, there is a lot of competition, yes, but there are low competition keywords that you can target. And for this, I will show you one trick that I'm using. So as you can see, let's say I want to find a keyword that I want to rank for, okay? So essentially, I will, let's say like, you know, AI chatbot for dentists. Let's say like this, okay? And you can find keywords by going here to search, and you can just go here and you can just say how to make AI chatbot for, and then you can see right here for small business, for example. You can target all small businesses here with this, but the more specific you are, the better. So you click here. And as you can see, what I usually do is I install a vidIQ extension. So you can install a vidIQ extension. You have it linked below if you want to install it. So this is how the extension works. You have this vidIQ competition score, which is very low, but we're not taking a look at this. We're taking a look at who is ranking for this particular keyword, okay? So you're searching for this exact keyword, okay? So as you can see right here, we have this guy which has 30,000 subscribers, 750 subscribers or 1,000, Then we have 30K subscribers. So what we're looking here is we're looking for a person, a channel that has low amount of subscribers, but they're getting views for that specific video. What does that mean? That tells us that there is still room to go in. Even though there is competition, it's a very small competition, because channels that have higher amount of subscribers, they will easily outgrow you and they will easily outrank you, okay? So in this case, what you want to do is you want to find a different keyword. So how you can find keywords as well is you can go to vidIQ, okay? So if I go to vidIQ here, let me actually sign up through my vidIQ here. You will see what I mean by this, so I can exit out of this. You don't have to connect your channel. You go to keywords, and I don't think you can do this on a free plan, but here you can go something like dentists, okay? And then you hit enter, and you go to questions, okay? And then go to very low. So as you can see here, how to target dentists in meta ads, how to run Facebook ads for dentists, how to create AI ads for dentists. So as you can see, these are some of the low competition things you can do. Now you can also go small business that you can target. So you can also go small business, and you can go here, how to make contracts for small businesses, how to make thank you cards for small businesses, you know, how to manage a small business, you know, AI, what does Jasper AI do for small businesses? So these are some of the keywords that you can use. But again, what I'm using usually is I'm just going to YouTube, and then I'm just going here, you know, and then I'm saying, you know, how to increase booking for dentists, for example, dentists, okay? And by the way, you will need to learn your industry to kind of learn what they're searching for. And you can use Manus AI as well for this. I will show you as well, or ChatGPT. So as you can see here, how to increase the new patient flow of your dental practice. This was 3 years ago, so you can create an updated video on this with your GoHighLevel angle, okay? So in this case, as you can see, we have training dental teams how to schedule patients, 6,000 subscribers. So if you have even like 100 subscribers, you can rank on these type of videos, okay? So again, even though there is a lot of competition, you can rank on these videos. I mean, I ranked on so many GoHighLevel videos. Like for example, if I go here and type in white label SaaS, GoHighLevel, probably one of my videos will be here. As you can see right here, this is one of my videos, and I'm getting 115 views like per month basically on this one. So as you can see, this is essentially what you can do. So this is how you can kind of position your content. And then in your content, it's very important that you have a CTA where you're telling people, okay, you know, if you want this to be done for you completely, you know, from A to Z, then you can book a call with us, and you have a book a call link below, or you have a landing page that, you know, you're sending people to, and people will book calls with you for this particular reason. Now, one way you can also go is you can go to ChatGPT, okay, and you can say, what are dentists searching for on YouTube for marketing? I want to create content where I sell dentists AI websites, and you can do something like that through GoHighLevel. So you can go, what are some of the high intent keywords for that, okay? You can go in here and you can search for that. Here's the real game. Dentists don't search like marketers. They search like busy business owners with problems, which is true. So as you can see here, it has how to get more dental patients, dental marketing ideas, how to grow dental practice, why my dental practice is not growing, how to get more appointments, dentists. So as you can see, dentists are searching these type of things on YouTube, and you can go and you can choose these and you can validate these, like how to get more dental patients. So you go here and you validate this by going here, okay? And as you can see right here, it's pretty interesting. Again, there is only one person ranking for this all the time. So you can go and you can be the new one. As you can see, this was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 5 years ago. So you can go, and YouTube recommends usually newer videos. So if you can create a better video, you will rank on this 100%, okay? 100%. And as you can see, this is essentially how you can kind of go about with the organic marketing. Use ChatGPT to your advantage. You can also use Manus AI, which is really cool tool for this. And you can find also low intent and stuff like that. Now, one other trick that I'm about to show you is I'm using SEMrush and I'm not using a paid version. So what I need to do here is I first need to log in order to show you. So let's do that. And as you can see, once we're in here, okay, what I'm about to do is I'm about to go to AI, and then we have right here, we're going to have SEO, keyword magic tool. This is what we're looking for. So again, this is a tool for searching for keywords, high intent keywords for, obviously, dentists in this case. So we can go dentists or dentist, hit enter. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to KD, which is keyword difficulty, how difficult it is to rank. Very easy. And then we'll go here. We'll see what SEMrush gives us right here. So as you can see, we have dentist for yellow teeth. Okay, how to remove. Okay, so here we can also do and use include keywords AI or best or appointments, and we can hit apply. Okay, so here we don't have that, so we can kind of go and we can go to easy, or we can just go and choose this right here. Maybe they do have AI. So as you can see, they do have AI dentists, AI replacing dentists, United States. So you can do something like this for 2026, and you can say how AI is replacing dentists, but in a way where it pitches your GoHighLevel offer, okay? So pretty interesting. And by the way, if you go and if you create a video on this, most people go here and create blogs on this. But if you create a video on this, you will rank on Google search and on YouTube, okay? Which is really cool. So that's something that is, again, informational. Transactional are usually the best keywords to go for. So yeah, this is basically how to get that, or how to rank for these specific keywords on YouTube. So again, this is very important if you want to go and if you want to go that organic marketing route. I will also show you the other route, which is outreach, right now in a second. Also, I wanted to show you some examples of content on Instagram, on TikTok. Again, it's going to be the same. I'm just going to show you on TikTok, but it's going to be the same on Instagram as well. So this is one guy, and he's saying if your small business isn't using these AI tools, you're falling behind. So essentially, you can do something like this. You can do something like I just made this AI smart website, which pretty much books everything for your appointments for your business and stuff like that. So you can kind of create content as well with ChatGPT. Like in this case, if we go to ChatGPT again, and let's go to right here where we had, so we have description here, okay? Okay, this is actually a description. Let's actually go to the new one, and I will show you, can you create me 10 video ideas for targeting dentists for creating them an AI website, okay, in GoHighLevel. So here it will give you 10 video ideas. So right here, and by the way, if you're creating long form content, you can use Opus Clip to create short form content for local businesses and post that content on pretty much TikTok, Instagram, and all of that. So as you can see here, why your dental website isn't getting your new patients. Like, this is incredible, like very incredible hook. I built a dental website that books patients automatically. So as you can see, the more niche you are, the better. And even if you're not getting a lot of views, you will get prospects that want to buy from you, okay? So in this case, as you can see, this guy is talking about this, but again, we can, find there's a lot of different videos here, as you can see, that people are doing, like, here's how create and sell websites to local businesses. Okay, this is more so like for agency owners, but you get the point, right? You want to target local businesses, and it's really extremely important that you do this in a right way, okay? Now, one thing that I also wanted to kind of show you is, I wanted to show you on Instagram, but yeah, one thing you can do is you can go to Opus Clip. And by the way, this is around $15 per month or so. So if you go to pricing, this is around $15. Yeah, $15 a month for 150 credits per month. So these are like 1 credit is 1 minute of video processing. So what this tool does is it turns your long form videos into short form videos, and you can post those short form videos and repurpose them on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, wherever. Okay, it's important that you're targeting one specific niche in this case, and you will be basically distributing this across all platforms. Now, what I saw a lot of people doing is they're essentially like having 10 different accounts on TikTok, 10 different accounts on Instagram, and 1 account on YouTube. And that 1 account is producing long form, and all of the other accounts are posting the same short form clips, okay? And this just gives you a lot of volume, it gives you a lot of reach, and it gives you much quicker results this way, okay? So obviously I cannot go through the entire setup of setting up this in NA10, like automation, stuff like that, but you know, you can kind of go and do it manually here. I think with Opus Clip, you can also go and you have a social scheduler, which is really cool. So you can actually schedule these things automatically, which is really cool. So again, that's something you can do here in Opus Clip. Really cool. So this is pretty much for organic marketing, right? So right now we covered organic marketing, and now we'll actually go into obviously LinkedIn accounts as well. So let me show you that and how you can use that as well. Now, as you can see, this is very interesting. This is actually one guy on LinkedIn that I found. He's helping integrate AI for real estate. So as you can see, this is just how his profile is looking like. So you have, about section. It clearly states who is he helping. Now, one thing that I will note here is you can state, I am helping real estate agents to increase bookings with AI smart websites. Okay, this is more specific. In this case, this is not so specific. Okay, and you can also create a banner and everything like to look really good. Here, as you can see, I help brands find a voice. Okay, so you obviously have a description. You can do this with ChatGPT. ChatGPT can interview you. Obviously, you have services experience. Let's see if this particular person actually wrote something. It didn't wrote really that quite a lot of things. So here is activity, so we can show the comments or posts, let's say. So as you can see, we boosted the real estate site domain rating from 27 to 52 without spending a single dollar on link building. So as you can see, this is exactly targeted at realtors, okay? So although LinkedIn is great for this, I would still suggest you to do YouTube, because YouTube is more affordable in terms of time spent and money spent long term, because long term you will get more leads from YouTube than on LinkedIn. At least this is from my experience. But as you can see, you can kind of see, what they're doing. They're pretty much posting what we were talking about right here, which is case study videos, before, after demos, how to tutorials, and stuff like that. Okay. Now let's go to the next slide here, which is going to be a slide for the outreach. And we're also going to show you how to set up outreach for you. So we go to the second slide, which is, again, as I said, outreach. Now, again, outreach can happen in different multiple forms. You can do cold email, like this is best for volume. You're sending 20 to 50 cold emails a day. Even 100 is a really good number to go for. So you can use GoHighLevel sequences, personalized with business name, niche, and the one pain point you spotted in their audit, which can do really wonders for this. You can also do cold calling. Now this is best for speed, and I will show you how you can actually, like a very smart way, how you can do cold calling without doing cold calling. So you can call during business hours, lead with the audit hook. I noticed your website has no after hours chat or stuff like that. And then they will say, after hours chat, what's that? Like, most businesses don't, they're like, is that like, does that exist? Like, that's actually something that it's a thing, right? Then you also can do LinkedIn outreach. So this is best for, again, as I said, law firms, agents, consultants. You connect, you wait 24 hours, you send a personalized value message, no pitching in the first message, and that's pretty much it, right? Then you also have social media DMs. So this is best for Instagram and Facebook niches. So you engage with their posts, you first like and comment, and then you DM after 2 to 3 touches. Again, warm is always good than cold. So you need to warm them up, right? Just like if you were talking with a girl, you're not going to ask her to go out immediately. You need to kind of warm up the process. So here, what I would say about these, cold email, I would say cold calling is the best for this particular outreach. Then cold email, and then Instagram, and then LinkedIn. Why? Because on LinkedIn, what's happening is, let's go to cold email first, okay? Or let's go to cold calling because that was the first. Cold calling is really old school, it's fast, and you immediately get the data, right? So if you call 20 people, you immediately know, okay, 2 people are interested. Okay, great. We can book calls with those 2 people. Okay, that's number 1, cold calling. Number 2, cold email. Really good because the more volume you do, the better you are, and the more leads you will get, and you don't have to talk with people. So it's pretty good, I would say, okay? And I will show you how to set this up as well. So in this case, I will show you how to set up cold calling and cold email. And I'll also show you some things that you can, do. But next is social media DMs, in this case, Instagram and Facebook. Usually here, what I would say is, is good. It's manual, so it's a lot of work. If you can automate it, that's great. So I will show you the DMs and scripts and everything like that. But again, you can DM after 2 to 3 touches. Warm is always better than cold, as I said. And then we have LinkedIn. LinkedIn is such a spammy platform. Like, it became so spammy that, if I go right now to LinkedIn, I get a ton of messages, like a ton of messages. Let me actually show you here. So if I go here to my LinkedIn account, like, take a look at this. Like, this is just like, these are just a couple of people that I didn't, congrats, happy birthday. People want to just sell stuff, and it's just like blatantly like obvious that they want to sell stuff. So this is not how you're going to get clients. So that's why I like YouTube a lot. Especially cold calling and YouTube, because it's no BS. You immediately show value on YouTube. You immediately show value and with your posts on really any platform. But YouTube, again, is my best, and you get clients, okay? With cold calling, you immediately get input, okay? So with outreach as well. So it's a no BS approach. LinkedIn, it's very difficult these days as well with social media DMs, so I would rather focus on cold email and cold calling. And again, just take a look what local businesses are doing. They're mostly on their phone, so you can set up an SMS outreach, an email outreach, or just cold call them on their phone, okay? So that's something you can do. So again, these are 4 different things you need to kind of pay attention to when it comes to the outreach. So outreach is definitely important. Make sure to leverage these. Now, let me actually show you the details and how you can leverage this for yourself. Cold email and cold calling specifically. Okay, so the first step is to find leads, okay? Finding leads can happen in 2 different ways. You can use Manus AI, which is the first way, and this is really incredible because look at this. Like, just go to Manus AI. This is not ChatGPT. This is autonomous AI agent that finds leads for you, okay? And essentially here, if you click on these tools, these are some of the things that you can do with Manus AI. So you can let Manus AI take over your browser and find pretty much leads for you, okay? You can also integrate here a lot of different Zapier, Monday, ClickUp, HubSpot, stuff like that. But what we're doing here is I'm just going to show you how easy it is to find leads. So for example, find me dentists in Los Angeles that don't have a website. Give me, so in this case, export that, give me their contact information, phone or email, their business name, and address. Export that in CSV file, okay? Now we hit enter here, and this will actually go and it will find dentists in Los Angeles for us that don't have a website. This is automatic, okay? Now what Manus AI is doing, it's an autonomous AI agent that will pretty much go and find leads for you, and it will build a scraper. If you don't know what scraper is, it's basically like a tool that scrapes emails and stuff like that. So it will build a scraper to go and search for these dentists in our niche, okay? And especially dentists who don't have a website, which is really important, okay? So in this case, it will go through Yellow Pages, Yelp, Google Maps. It will go through the places that you, as a human, won't usually go, okay? So this will take a bit, and as you can see, you can see here how it's discovering these dentists. And as you can see, Yellow Pages usually are also good for finding these local businesses. But let's leave Manus alone a little bit here because it will actually go and it will find these leads. Now, let me actually show you one thing, and this is, let's just go in GoHighLevel here really quickly. I know I haven't shown GoHighLevel yet in this particular, tutorial, in this particular course, but I will show you right now. So essentially, when you sign up with our 30-day free trial link below, you can import the snapshot, right? You will have two different snapshots. You will have first snapshot where you have everything set up for your local business, so that you can sell this to local businesses, okay, like a template. And the second snapshot is going to be a snapshot that is for you. So resources for you, ebooks, as I mentioned, and also an AI lead SaaS, okay, which is really important. So you can go here, and once you import our snapshot, you can create a sub account on that snapshot. And as you can see here, I have my free snapshot 2, which is a second snapshot. And by the way, if you don't know how to navigate through the snapshots and everything, you have a community and you can kind of go through there, and you can ask me anything. So you can ask me how to import snapshot. I will help you. Okay. Let me actually take a sip of the water because, my voice is really dry. So in this case, we go here to free snapshot. And what we want to do is we want to go to sites and go to websites and go to AI lead scraper. Okay. Now here, if you click here, the preview link, this is our lead scraper. So what we've created is we created a lead scraper that will scrape leads based on what you need, okay? This is very good, and it's something that not many GoHighLevel coaches and affiliates are offering. So in this case, you can sign in with Google. So let me actually sign in with Google here. Just click. If you already signed in, you need to log in. And as you can see here, I basically have an API key from Epify. Epify is a scraper that lets me scrape leads, but Epify is really tech savvy. So for tech savvy people. So what I did is I created this. And by the way, I will not show you how to get the API key. You can do this. If you get a snapshot, you have a tutorial on that, okay? So in this case, you will have this like this. So it's a scraper configuration. So you want to go and you want to find the location query. For example, it can be New York, USA. Keyword can be restaurant, let's say, or dentist or plumber, whatever you want to kind of search for. Language is English, and then maximum places is 50. You can go here and you can choose whatever. Here is 0. And then here you can see, you can add, include web results, scrape contacts, scrape directories, scrape image orders, scrape place detail page and stuff like that. And we can hit run scraper, okay? So what this will do is this will take our API key from Epify, which is a scraper, and in this UI, which is a cool looking AI that we've built, it will go and it will find leads for you, okay? And these leads can be used for cold calling, for, email outreach, pretty much for everything. As you can see, found 50 leads. You scroll here, and as you can see, we have 50 leads immediately, right? Just like that. By the way, if you know, we also are finding leads on Manus, so we also got Manus leads here, as you can see. So we have all the leads right here, as you can see, that don't have a website. So these are potential leads that don't have a website. And as you can see, these are the phone numbers and everything is in one place, okay? Now, this is really cool. Now, as you can see here, let's say we want to download this as a CSV. We can also download this inside Manus as well here. We can download it as a CSV. But let's go here to our, let's click download. And I'll just go and type in dentists like this, okay? I misspelled it, it's okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my sub account again, and I'm going to go to the sub account where I'm going to do outreach from, which is this snapshot 2, okay? Because in the automations, I already have an outreach campaign set up. So if you go to automation, here, as you can see, we have email outreach automation. We can do this for SMS as well. I will show you how to do it. But essentially, you want to go to contacts, and what you want to do is you want to go and add a contact here, or not add a contact, go import and click next. And here you want to import the contact. So you want to click import. These are dentists. So we're going to hit next, and we want to create contacts. Okay. So we have obviously the name of the business. This is going to be category. So it's going to be just like, let's say business name, not, it's going to be probably notes okay, what category this restaurant is, because these are restaurants. And then rating, we can use rating. I think we have, we don't have review here. Probably we can use, yeah, we can actually leave that out if we want. Hit don't import data from 4 unmapped columns, which are these 4 unmapped columns. We hit next. And then here we can create a smart list, which is going to be called dentists. And then today's date, which is 18th March, okay. And I confirm, start bulk import, and this will start the bulk import. We can view bulk actions here. And this is actually processing right now. So what we're doing is we're adding contacts in GoHighLevel so that we can use those contacts to set up an outreach campaign so that we can send emails to those contacts. In this case, it's going to be SMS to those contacts, okay? So while this is uploading, this should come up under your smart list, under your contacts, as you can see right here. So while this is uploading, we want to go to settings and we want to go to email services. So this is, by the way, for a more tech-savvy people, but you will need to install a domain and get a phone number if you want to do outreach from GoHighLevel, okay? Now, there is a couple of caveats here. So first of all, you want to purchase a domain on Namecheap, or you want to purchase a domain on GoDaddy, wherever. You want to purchase a domain because this domain will be used to send emails from that domain, okay? Now, what you want to do is you want to go to dedicated domain and IP. And as you can see, I already have a domain here, which is my domain, but you want to go and add a domain. And when you're adding a domain, you're going to purchase a domain, for example, is going to be domain.com, okay? And for you, you need to go in here and add a subdomain to that domain. So in this case, it's going to be like this, okay? So it's going to be t.domain name, your domain name, right, .com. And then once you have that, you want to add and verify it. And in this case, you essentially want to go here and add records manually and click add records manually. And you want to add those records in the DNS under your Namecheap or GoDaddy, where you purchased your domain, because this will connect that domain from Namecheap to GoHighLevel. Now, if you don't know how to do this, GoHighLevel support is there. They can support you fully with this setup, and they're very active. But if you don't want to contact GoHighLevel support, I can help you. So go to the school community. If you sign up with our snapshot down below, and you will get my full support, okay? So that's what you want to set up for email, okay? Once you have this, this is how it's going to look like. You will have this right here, and you will need to actually connect this. So these are not connected, so I cannot actually verify them right here. Second, you want to go to phone system. You want to have a phone number for cold calling and for SMS later on, okay? So you want to add a number here and add a phone number. And in here, you want to add a phone number where you are located and where your local businesses are located, or usually where your local businesses are located, actually, not where you are located. Because let's say I'm in Croatia, I'm in Europe, but I want to target, United States. I want to find the United States phone number, okay? In this case, I can click here and I can choose the monthly price, which is around $1. It's going to be costing me $1 per month for this, plus the telephony cost. But essentially, it's going to be, that's how much it's going to be costing me. So again, you want to do this, and then you don't have address requirement. You will need to verify the phone number, just, have your address and stuff like that in there. But this is pretty much what is going to work for you, okay? And proceed to buy. Once you have the domain and once you have your phone number, we can go to outreach, okay? So from here, we go back and we go to automation. By the way, under the contacts, all the contacts have been uploaded. And as you can see, most contacts have a phone number. So we go under the automation, and you will already have an automation, which is email outreach automation here, okay? You click on that. And as you can see right here, this is how it's going to look like. So you have a trigger, which is going to be a contact tag. I will show you how this contact tag works. But this contact tag is called outreach. So whenever I add a contact tag on a contact, let's say a dentist contact, this automation will be triggered, okay? You need to publish it, by the way, to be triggered. And then the first email is going to be initial email outreach. I rebuilt your website for leads, quick question. And here you already have our proven outreach messages that you can use, right? And then we have a wait node, which it waits for 3 days, and then it checks if someone is saying not interested or whatever. If they're not interested, we don't do anything. We pretty much stop. If they're interested, we have this if else, right? So if, for example, the tech lack of interest replies, and if they're not interested, then it will go to follow-up email number 2, okay? And again, follow-up email number 2 is quick thing about your website. And then as you can see here, we pretty much have this like quick thing about your website, right? And then we still have 3 days wait. Then we also again check if it's not interested, like if this local business replies not interested. Then we stop, and then if it's none, if there is no reply, then we go and send again emails and again until we get to the 5th email, okay? Now in here, what you can do is you can duplicate this, this workflow. So let's say we hit save, we go back, and we go here and click duplicate workflow, and we can just go here and type SMS outreach automation, okay? So this is going to be for SMS. So what we want to do is we just want to change the emails into SMS, okay? So instead of this, you just go here, type in SMS, send SMS, and then you want to go to your initial, you hit save here. So for example, hey, hit save. You want to go here and you want to copy this message, make it so that it's better for SMS, and paste it in the SMS, okay? As you can see. So if you have a contact name, it will go from your contact list that we uploaded, and it will basically go in there and it will be populated, okay? And you save action and you delete that email. And you do the same for each. So again, you create an SMS, copy email to SMS, you delete email, and go again and again and again, okay? And then you hit publish, okay? And hit save. So that's essentially what you want to do. I'll just hit confirm right now. Also, when you're sending emails, if I go here to email outreach, you want to go to your email, and here you want to enter your email domain. So here, this is where your domain goes. So for example, t.domainname.com, okay? And this is what is going to be your like domain, but again, it's going to be like this. So for example, contact and then at t.domainname.com, okay? So this is what is going to be saying, okay? So that's essentially what you want to do. And then you want to save action. You want to save this for each email. And that is going to be pretty much it, okay? I'll just going to be confirming here. Now you find the leads. So we found the lead, or find the leads, more leads. We set up the outreach campaign. Now we want to trigger the outreach campaign, okay? So how we're triggering the outreach campaign is we're going to contacts, and we select all contacts and we add a tag. And as I told you previously, adding a tag, which is called outreach, will trigger that automation that we've created, okay? So in this case, you just want to go click outreach and you enter the action name, add tags, and when the tags will be added, this will go right into the outreach campaign mode, and you will be able to go and you will be able to sign some clients, right? Because the outreach will go through stages, as I told you here. So there are a couple of stages, like for example, you have trigger contact tag, you have initial outreach message, then waiting for 3 days, and then you will need to wait some time until you get some conversations out of this. And you can manage conversations under the conversations tab. So here you will be able to see who is replying to you, who's not replying to you. You can also install this on your mobile phone. So GoHighLevel can be installed on your mobile phone, and you can pretty much have your SMS like management there and email management there, okay? You can also go, and if you go to opportunities, this is where you can kind of set up a pipeline. You will have a CRM, but this is for another video, okay? So we kind of went through, how to set up outreach. I'm just looking at my notes here. So we find leads with Manus AI, or our AI tool in GoHighLevel, which is really beneficial. I don't think any GoHighLevel expert is giving you this amount of sauce for free. Also, cold calling. We didn't cover cold calling, so that's actually what I want to cover. So when you purchase a phone number, what you can do is, let me actually switch this to my sub account where I have a phone number. when you purchase a phone number, what you can do is you can go here and you can call, okay? So enable, allow. So you can call people. As you can see, I can call from my phone number here that I purchased, and I can literally call anyone, okay? I can literally call anyone, and here it will connect me with a voicemail or whatever, you know, and I can cold call this way, okay? I will show you cold calling scripts, but this is really beneficial because you can do everything on your PC. You can also install a GoHighLevel app and call on your GoHighLevel app, just like a normal app. Especially, this is especially good if you're not calling within United States. Let's say I'm calling from Europe in United States. I want to use this, okay? I definitely want to use this approach. It's much better, okay? Also, I told you that I'm about to show you how you can cold call without cold calling. So if you hate cold calling, if you're like me, you know, I signed most of my clients through cold email and through, you know, through cold calling as well, but, you know, most of it is done through other people. So actually other people work for me for cold calling, and you can find other people on Fiverr, for example. You would be surprised how much quality people there are on Fiverr. So you can pretty much go here and you can say cold calling, and you can go here. As you can see, you have pretty cheap cold callers. As you can see, you also have here like, you know, these type of cold callers from like, you know, 1,000 euros, stuff like that. But you can try out other cold callers here. Like you have, you know, I will do B2B, B2C cold calling. You can also go here and you can't, let me actually go like mid-range, let's say, and let's say seller details. Let's say top rated or level 2, okay? And top rated is also good. And then you can kind of go here and see, I'll do professional cold calling and set appointments for you. So again, most of these are not good, but some of them are really good. You can also go on Upwork, and Upwork is really great for this. So you can go on Upwork and you can find also cold callers for you. Like you can just go and sign up to Upwork and find cold callers for you, because at the end of the day, like you're a business. If you can invest some money up front for this, then this will be good. Again, I'm not saying you should invest all your money in cold calling. You can start with YouTube, for example. If you're a shy guy, if you maybe don't want to do cold calling, you know, if you want to sell this to local businesses, again, you will need to go on a call with local businesses. But again, you know, if you hate really cold calling and if you hate that approach, then this is probably the best way to do it. So again, we covered cold calling. Now, LinkedIn outreach, this is overcrowded in some niches, like as I told you and as I showed you. It's overcrowded in some niches, which is really, really bad, unfortunately, but it is what it is, right? So that's essentially what, you know, this kind of entails, okay? So let's go to the next slides here. Obviously, you know, I showed you how to find leads. I showed you how to do the outreach. I showed you as well some of the examples when it comes to, you know, how you can find someone to cold call for you. Now, here is channel 3, marketing channel 3, which is paid ads, local targeting. So you can target business owners within a specific radius, okay? This can be Santa Monica, Los Angeles, for example, and you only pay to reach people in your service area, which is really cool. So with ads, you can do a lot of different things, especially these things. I really like that you can do those things. Budget here is usually for Facebook or Meta ads is going to be $10 to $30 a day. And you target business owners 25 to 55 within 10 to 20 kilometer radius of your city that you're targeting. And the hook can be, is your local business losing leads after hours? Fix it for free, okay? And then, you know, that's what you can do. I will show you as well examples of winning Meta ads that you can use for your own business. So again, you can use a lead form ad. This is lower friction than a website click. You can collect name, email, and phone directly, and you can call them. This is one way. Second way is you can send traffic to your landing page, and then they can book a call with you, okay? Either way works. You will need to kind of go and see what works best for you. But again, this is more so for people that are already making some money with this, or if they have spare money to spare on ads. So second is Google search ads, $15 to $40 a day. And here you can target keywords like AI website for, dentists, smart websites for, let's say, smart websites Los Angeles, or AI agency Los Angeles, or best AI agency for dentists, right? Or something like this, okay? So this is high intent. So they're already searching and they use location extensions to show your city, okay? So in this case, people are already going to be searching. Again, we go back to SEO. So they're already going to be searching for this, and this will help them tremendously to find you as an expert on the top of searches. And I will show you example for this as well. And then we have Instagram ads, which is usually on the lower end, budget $5 to $15 a day. You target local business owners who follow business and marketing accounts. And the hook here can be video demo of AI chatbot booking an appointment. So no voiceover needed, and you can reuse your organic reels as paid ads. So if your organic reels are doing really good job, you're booking calls and they're organically getting views, boost those posts. Boost those posts because those posts will generate you money. And most people say don't boost posts. Yes, in general, you don't have to boost posts, but you need to boost posts that are working for you, because if they're working organically, they will work if they're shown to many people, okay? So hook can be video demo of AI chatbot booking an appointment, no voiceover needed, or voiceover can be needed in some instances, but again, you can reuse your organic reels as paid ads. Again, best performing reel, best ad creative, okay? So let me kind of show you here before we go to scripts and templates. Let me show you how you can do this and how this works in ads. So I found one agency, Lion Bear AI, and they have a couple of active ads. Some ads they have low impression, but as you can see, this ad right here, let's see the details. And if you know your competitors, you will be able to go here and see your competitors' ads. So what they're doing is San Diego business owners. AI search is already changing how customers choose who to hire. People are asking ChatGPT and Google AI, best company near me, top businesses in San Diego, who should I hire? We help local businesses show up in AI search so you get more calls, leads, and booked customers. Book your free AI visibility audit. And as you can see, they are sending people to this page right here. And they, as you can see, this is GoHighLevel, by the way. And then as you can see right here, this is GoHighLevel, conversational AI. Book AI demo, probably also GoHighLevel. As you can see, yes. And let's see if Webalizer actually finds that this is GoHighLevel, as you can see. So this is what they're using. They're smart. They're using GoHighLevel for this. And as you can see, this is exactly what you should be doing. You should be sending people with ads to your offer. So in this case, it won't be, AI search. In this case, it's going to be San Diego business owners. Your website is not getting clicks. Your website is not working after hours. This is just me, by the way. Not really like, you're not going to literally, you're not going to literally put the copy that I'm going to say right now, but make sure it's sophisticated copy, okay? So like San Diego business owners, if you're targeting San Diego, most of your competitors are already using AI smart websites that are booking calls and appointments while you're sleeping and while your business is not working. So instead of losing leads, go and check out how we can help you. Book a call below or something like that. And as you can see here, they have this like ad, and when they have an ad, you click learn more and you go to this particular website, okay? And this is where you actually kind of go and see, how this website is structured. As you can see immediately, they are being sent to this particular website, which is a custom website just for their offer, okay? And as you can see, people aren't just using Google anymore. This is for SEO, and they have book a call right here. So incredible. This is something you can copy yourself, and this is how people are making money, okay? This is how people are making money. This is how, you can position yourself with your ads. Now, next up is also Google search ads. So again, as I said, whenever you go to Google, this is already really like obvious. Let's say best AI agency. And if you type that in, you will have some agencies that are promoting themselves. So in this case, they're not, but let's say Los Angeles. As you can see, sponsor results. We have first AI agency. So this is the first result. So these are basically Google ads. And you can put yourself here whenever someone, let's say, searches for best you know, best AI agency for dentists, for example. And then, you know, you can go and put yourself on top of here. No one is still promoting this. So you can obviously test the keywords, what keywords are working, which keywords are not working, and stuff like that. And obviously the next one is obviously Instagram ads, which I already kind of show you the meta ads, which is usually the same as Instagram, but on Instagram, it's more so organic. So you go to your competitors on your Instagram who are targeting local businesses, and you're essentially, you know, going up to them and searching for the content that is doing really well. Recreate that content in your own style. If that content goes viral, then use that content and you know, make it so that it goes first viral organically on your channel, on your platform, and then make sure that content is boosted. Okay, $5 to $15 a day, it will do wonders for you. Okay. So let's go to the next slide right here, which is scripts and templates, okay? So we covered a lot of different things right in this particular module. I mean, you're pretty much learning some stuff that you never heard about before, probably, or maybe you already heard about before, but this is really valuable, okay? Now let's go to scripts and templates. So this is done for you, cold email scripts and DM templates that you can use. Obviously, I showed you inside GoHighLevel, you already have scripts and you already have templates for you know, call DMs, for you know, call DMs and for like emails and SMS. But now I will actually show you this as well, and how also other angles how you can use to sign clients. Okay, let me have a sip of water. My throat is really going nuts here, so we'll need to end this very soon. So again, as I said, this is a long course, so you know, I'm just enjoying teaching you guys. So yeah, let's go. So cold email script, this is copy and send pretty much. So this is for email. So we have a subject, quick question about your business name. Okay, quick question about, you know, Los Angeles dentistry. Hi John, I was checking out Los Angeles dentistry on Google Maps and noticed your website doesn't have a chat widget or online booking, which means you're likely missing leads every evening and weekend. I built AI-powered websites for dentist businesses in Los Angeles that capture leads 24/7, text back missed callers automatically, and book appointments without you lifting a finger. I've already put together a quick demo for example, you. Happy to show you in 15 minutes. Worth a look. And this is pretty much it, right? This is how you can go. And then all the other follow-ups will be the follow-ups. Again, you can use ChatGPT for this as well, but why this works, guys? This works because it's personalized. It uses their business name as a leverage plus real observation from your audit, because business owners, they care about what their business is doing or what their business is lacking. And again, pain-led, it's, you know, leads with the problem, not your service. Low ask CTA, so 15-minute call, not a huge commitment. You know, you have a demo mention, so shows you're already done with the work. You've done the work, right? You've done the research. It builds curiosity at the end of the day. Also, it's GoHighLevel powered, so load this into GoHighLevel workflows for automated follow-up, which I just showed you. So you can do this and you can load this. And you also have automated follow-up sequences. So you have this in GoHighLevel, right? You also have DM script, so LinkedIn and social media. So as I said, LinkedIn is quite competitive, but again, if you can find a good niche, probably it won't be as competitive. But here, as you can see, you have like, hey, first name, thanks for connecting. I work with a niche business in city, helping them turn their website into 24/7 lead machine using AI. I noticed, you know, in here you can say business name, doesn't have an AI chat or online booking yet. I've put together a quick demo for this particular business. Would you be open to a 15-minute call to take a look? So no hard selling. Again, just wanted to show you what's possible. This is what you can do. And again, you can send this after accepting connection, 24-hour delay. So this is more for outbound. If people are actually, you know, going to you, then you can go here. And again, never pitch in the connection request itself. Just go and, you know, connect and then like, engage, and then do this. Okay, this is if you want to do manually. Okay, so next up is Instagram. Again, you can do the similar thing on Instagram. Obviously, LinkedIn is more corporate. Instagram is more laid back. So hi, first name, low what you're doing with business name. Quick thought, I built AI-powered website for niche businesses that capture leads 24/7 and auto book appointments. So that you don't have a widget yet, I built a demo specifically for dentist niche. It takes 15 minutes to walk through. Want me to send you a link? That's pretty much it, right? So keep it casual. Emojis are fine. 2 to 3 times before DMing, you want to engage with these people, okay? So this is, really important. And also you can already tell them that you designed a website for them, because with our snapshot, you will have a website template that you can just go and that you can use, okay? And I will show you this later on. But yeah, again, increased value is what you're looking for here. You want to increase the value. You want to increase, not be salesy, right? Obviously, you cannot be like full salesy, but again, you know what I mean. So cold call script is also something that you can use. And usually this is going to be a very good hook right from the beginning. So, hi, is this Owen? Oh, great. I'll be quick. This is Tin from FYD. I was on your website earlier and noticed you don't have a way to capture leads after hours. I fixed that for dentists in Los Angeles. Do you have maybe 2 minutes this week? We can chat. That's pretty much it. Like, you have to be like really fast. So this is really like something that you can do. So also you can do the pain hook. This is when you're already in the call. It's not a hook actually. So most, Owen, most dentists I talk, they're losing 30 to 40% of their leads because calls go unanswered evenings and weekends when you're not working. So your competitors are currently doing the same. So which means that the first one is to fix it, right? And you can do something like that. Or the demo, like you can ask the demo, I've built a demo site for your dentist business that shows exactly how this works. Can I send you a quick video or jump on a 15-minute call so I can show you this live? So you can also do that. And then you can handle the brush off. For example, okay, I totally get it, Owen. I'll keep it super short. I promise. Like, if after 15 minutes you don't see the value, I'll never call you again. Is that deal? Does that work? Right? So that's something you can do. So pro tip here is to load your follow-up sequence in GoHighLevel. So missed calls, get an automatic SMS, and then a 3 email sequence over 5 days. You can set this up. You don't have to set this up, but you can set this up. But again, it's really important in cold calling to be fast, to be articulate, right? And to literally say what you want in the first message. You want to be direct. A lot of businesses are getting cold calls, especially these like plumbers, HVAC. So that's why I also already told you, you need to pick a business that is worth it, right? You need to pick a business that is making money, but it's a low-key business that not many people are targeting, right? Obviously, after this video, some people will target, businesses from the ebook that I told you about. But again, this is what you kind of want to understand, okay? So obviously, you can also automate your outreach with GoHighLevel, which we covered. So again, we have day 1 email, we have day 3 SMS, day 5 email. You can also do this just email, just SMS, or combination of email, SMS, as I showed you in GoHighLevel, okay? So again, all 5 steps are pre-built in our free GoHighLevel snapshot. So you can again sign up with our 30-day free trial below, and you will get this along with other freebies and support in our community, which is the most important part, okay? Now, here we are at the end of the presentation on how you can handle objections. This is by far one of the most important things. I mean, you will like get no's, okay? I mean, just like if you go out, if you ask a girl out, you will get a no. It's just how life works. And you need to respond in a good way to price pushback, skepticism, and every common no, okay? And you will learn these no's after repetition, like, through your GoHighLevel campaigns, email campaigns, cold calling, and stuff like that. So the 5 most common objections, word for word: it's too expensive, I'm not tech savvy, I already have a website, I need to think about it, and can you send me more info? Can you send me more info is by far the biggest one that I get a lot of the times, okay? So it's too expensive. I get that. Think of it this way. If you miss just 2 jobs a month because of no after hours capture, you already lost more than this costs. So this pays for itself with 1 new client. You can also frame it in a pricing matter. We will cover pricing later in different modules, but this is essentially what you want to do. I'm not tech savvy. That's exactly why this works for you. You don't touch anything. The AI handles it all. I set it up, I train it and manage it, and I also give you full support. You can do something like that. You just take the calls and appointments, okay? So that's what you can do. That's what you can say. Also, I already have a website. Most businesses do, but a regular website just sits there. This one works for you. It captures leads at midnight, texts back missed callers, and books appointments. It's a different tool entirely. That's what you can say, okay? And then we have, I need to think about it. Of course, what's the main thing holding you back? Is it the price, the timing, and you're just not sure if this will work for your niche? You can pause and let them answer and address that specific concern. So usually what they will say is, oh, I'm not sure if this is going to work. You know, we already have a website or something like that. And then you can kind of go and you can say, you know, again, this is like around a couple of $100 you're paying for this for maintenance. Obviously, you will charge them like a setup fee, but after that, they're paying like monthly for this to work. And again, if you just get like 1 to 2 clients, you're already breaking even. Even with one client, they're breaking even. So that's what you can kind of tell them. You can kind of empathize with them, you know, be empathetic. So that's something you can do. Can you send me more info? If they ask you this, you simply redirect to a call. Absolutely, but honestly, the best way to see it is a 15-minute live demo. Seeing the AI book an appointment in real time is worth more than any PDF. Can we do Thursday at 2 p.m.? So that's something you can do. This is a very good objection handling tactic that you can do. And again, you can practice this before you actually go and before you actually, you know, start selling this, okay? So price pushbacks, and this is like the reframe toolkit for price pushbacks. So if your average job is $500, this is what you say, by the way, to local businesses that you're working with. If your average job is $500 and my system captures even 2 extra leads a month, that's $1,000 in new revenue for $297 investment. That's a 3x return every single month. Then every day you don't have this, you're losing leads to competitors who do. The question isn't whether you can afford 297, it's whether you can afford to keep missing those calls, okay? And then we have the risk reversal. I'll do this, let me set it up, run it for 30 days, and if you haven't seen the value, we part ways, no long-term contract, you can cancel anytime. So you're pretty much disarming them, and you're pretty much giving them an opportunity for them to give you opportunity for this, okay? So again, you can also social proof, like I'm already doing this for niche in nearby city. They were hesitant too. Now they're getting 8 to 12 extra booked appointments a month on autopilot. So again, you can just frame them in a lot of different ways. Most of the ways how I usually, or one way that I usually go about it is, come on, like, let's be honest. Your website is currently useless. You know, obviously you don't have to be that harsh, but let's be honest, like your website is currently useless. It just looks good, but it doesn't actually do anything for you, okay? Yes, you're pretty much getting leads here and there, but you're getting leads because, you know, your customers are recommending it to you. You're actually not getting leads from, you know, your current website, and you could be getting much more leads. So this is something that, you know, is very important for local businesses. So again, something to think about. So here's module 2 recap, what you learned. This was quite a long module. You learned about your ideal client, best niches. I also show you 100 different niches that you can target. Again, with our 30-day free trial, if you sign up, you'll get that bonuses down below. I also show you the audit, how to audit in 5 minutes using Google Maps plus website check plus test call. I show you the lead gen strategies, YouTube, Instagram, case studies, slow and powerful, outreach with cold emails. I show you basically the entire like structure on how you can pretty much like, you know, rank on YouTube. And by the way, someone would charge these thousands of dollars, like literally thousands of dollars. I show you paid ads and what you can do with paid ads, where you can send people with paid ads. I show you scripts and templates for cold email, for DM scripts, GoHighLevel sequences. I also show you handling objections like price pushbacks using the math reframe and ROI calculator. So that's something you can kind of also do. And also I showed you I need to think about it, find the real objection, address it directly, and always redirect to a demo, okay? This is what you want to do. Now, one thing that I want to mention here is we are at the end of the website of the module here, but I want to mention a couple of things. So right now it's going to be module 3, building the smart AI website step by step in GoHighLevel from scratch. Again, you don't have to actually build it from scratch. I will show you how you can customize our current site. Training the AI chatbot with real niche data, setting up missed call text back and booking automation, deploying the chat widget and going live with your client. This is going to be all in module number 3. But if we go to our GoHighLevel right here, so let me actually find the tab. I'm kind of lost with these tabs, so let me actually go to my GoHighLevel here. And if you go to snapshot 2, in snapshot 2, what you have is you have also a sales ebook, okay? To kind of deepen your sales knowledge. So in this case, you go to media storage, and here you have the sales ebook. So we download this, and I'll just go into download this, and I'm going to hit it here, okay? And as you can see, this is the modern agency guide for selling. So how to shift from service provider to marketing system partner and building recurring revenue that scales. So here you can see the table of contents, like the shift that is happening right now, 3 core sales blueprints. So everything about sales is right here in one particular platform or in one particular ebook. And you can kind of see, also get some ideas how you can do the sales in a better way. Again, sales is not scary. It just looks scary. But again, being prepared is really good because you would be able to kind of know, what you're going to be getting from it. Okay, so again, this is pretty much it. There's a lot more to cover. This is just the start. But yeah, this is pretty much for this particular module. Like and subscribe below. If you're watching this right now in this module, comment below if you have any questions. I'll answer all questions. And if you join our 30-day free trial link, then I will also be able to answer your questions inside our community. So yeah, we'll see you in the next module.